Okay, so my camera fell. We are just using a fork and shredding up that chicken. Okay. So here's your chicken. Dice up your celery, whatever size you prefer. I like a smaller size. So I just split it again, split this side again. Then if they're still on the big side, I'll just go ahead and split them again. That should be alright. And then just keep your fingers out of the way. You don't want to be snipping your fingers off. Just dice up however much. I like a little bit of red onion. Not much, because you don't want it to be too overpowering. So I just cut these in tinier pieces than the celery. A lot tinier. Because you don't want a big bite of onion either. And I like the red onion. I think it's less strong than the white. Usually if I'm using raw onion, I'll use red. If I'm going to cook it, I'll go ahead and use white or yellow. Like for dinner, I'm making cube steaks with sauteed mushrooms, onion, green peppers, and I'll use a white onion. But for this, that might even actually be too much. We'll just go for half of that first. That in around we'll put some more in. We'll just do all of that. So what was that, like a teaspoon of diced onion, and maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of the celery. Okay. Now I do like to put the ranch in before I put the egg, so that you don't crush the egg. And I like ranch instead of mayonnaise because it's not as greasy, it's not as like heavy feeling. You just eyeball it, just how runny you want it. I don't like it super runny. Same with egg salad, I don't love it. So I just threw some in there. I'll just kind of stir it up. Mix it around. This is good on bread, like chicken salad sandwiches, or on croissants, or just to eat on crackers, or you can even just eat it plain. Just put some in a bowl and just dice some tomato on top. Have like a little chicken salad. I'm going to put a little bit more ranch. I don't like when these don't have that little spout on top. Come on. So I just added a little bit more. Stir that around. Plus the ranch gives it a little kick instead of just plain old mayonnaise. Okay, that looks pretty good. That will set. Get an egg. If you don't like the whole peeling egg situation, I'll tell you a little trick that makes them peel so easy. Okay, these are still hot. They've been sitting. So I'm going to drain the water. I drain the water, I take them one at a time and just drop them, just to put a crack in them. And once you have a crack in all of them, then put the cold water in. This way the cold water gets between the shell and the egg and it makes them peel like so easy. That is the trick to peeling eggs, my friends. So I will throw an egg. See, I mean, you just roll it. I kind of crack it on the side of the sink and just roll it and it just comes off. Look at that. That's the secret. Get the cold water between the egg and the shell. And for this, I don't really like to have the yolk in there. So, try them off. I will cut it in half. See, look, perfect eggs. I just kind of squeeze the yolk around. Get it out of there. Because we don't really want the yolk. I just want the white. Gives it extra protein. Thicker consistency. I don't know. I love eggs. I like to sneak hard-boiled egg in wherever. You don't have to get all of the yolk out. I just try to get most of it. And this comes out a lot easier when they're cooled, but that's okay. We'll just get it out of there. Okay. For the egg, I like to keep it in bigger pieces. I don't want it so tiny that you can't tell you're biting into egg. So, what? Look what? Combine. Like I said, you don't want it to be too overpowered with egg. So one egg I think will be enough. And there you have it. Here is the egg salad. If you want, you can put a pinch of salt and pepper, or even like a tiny squirt of mustard, but this is just the basic. Now let's get a cracker. I have crackers. Put a little bit on a cracker and give it a try. It's better once it sits up in the fridge. Or a little piece of egg and onion. Once it when it sits in the fridge, it sets up and all the flavors marry together. That is so good. You have to make it. You have to try it with the ranch, the light ranch instead of mayonnaise. And serving size, 2 tablespoons, 80 calories, 7 grams of fat. Now for this chicken salad, like I said, the ranch calories and stuff, that's for the whole batch. I mean, you probably use 2 tablespoons of ranch. I mean, you could, or even 3, and that's for the whole entire thing. And no one's going to sit and eat this whole entire thing. Well, I don't know, it is that good, but I've been eating it on crackers. Jay just had some on bread. I mean, it's not like you're going to eat all those calories in one serving.